Oh man, it's so hot in here.
What's up guys, it's me Eric B and welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about my new AGV CORSA R I just picked up. I previously had an AGV Pista GP-RR. I've also had a GP-R as well. So got a little bit of experience with the helmets, and if you guys want to see the video where I did a comparison between the Shoei X14 and the Pista, check it out. The link is right up here somewhere. Never get that right, but definitely go check out that video if you guys want to see that. And I do have the X14 right here, as you guys can see. This is old trusty. So I've been wearing this helmet for quite some time. I have my Cardo Bluetooth on it. I also have you know, my Motovlog setup and everything done to this helmet. And yeah, I've had it for about a year now, and I love the fit of this helmet. It's super comfortable, and you can't go wrong with Shoei. All right, so as you can see, this is the design I decided to go with. It actually matches my bike quite well. So I like how it has all the gray and the silver and the black and everything along with the yellow, and it goes with the color scheme of my bike quite nicely. Man, I love the design of this helmet. It's pretty much based off the Pista GP-R and RR helmet. The big difference between it is this helmet is focused more for street use. You can definitely still use this on a track. It's still a track helmet. Now the Pista is like a straight up race helmet. So there's differences in the shell, the liner, and stuff like that. Now, starting from the exterior, as you can see, the spoiler is a little bit different. So the spoiler is going to be a little bit smaller on the Corsa than it is on the Pista. The other differences here that we're looking at is going to be the air vents. So the air vents on the Corsa are adjustable. So there's like a couple different positions. You can open them and close them. And on the Pista, they don't have any adjustability or anything. They're just open. They actually have plugs and everything, but if you lose them, then you know they're just always gonna be open and everything. And then the vents here on the chin is the same as well, just on the inside, just open and close that just like that. All right, as for the visor, both helmets use the same Race 3 visor. I decided to go with the Iridium Silver. On here, everything is the same, how it opens with the mechanism in the front here and how you remove and replace the visor. So that is pretty cool. Okay, so not a whole lot of difference on the exterior of the helmet between the Corsa and the Pista. So just really the spoiler and then the vents, because on the Corsa you have the capability to open and close the vents. Now, going into the shell of the helmet, the Pista, like I said before, straight up race helmet, right? So it has a full carbon shell, while the Corsa is a composite fiberglass, aramid, and carbon fiber shell. So this helmet is geared more towards the street, but you can still definitely track this thing. It's gonna be a lot more quiet. I think that's what they were going for, and that's not just because of the shell, it's also because of the padding and the lining on the inside of the helmet. All right, so when I had my Pista GP-RR, it was not as comfortable as this helmet, and I rarely wore it, so that's why I ended up selling it, because I wear my X14 like 95% of the time. Now that I have this helmet, I think I'll start wearing this one a little bit more just because it feels really nice. Once I put it on, when I first got it, I took it out of the box, I put it on, it felt really good. The padding on the inside is amazing. So it really covers the crown of your head, your cheek pads and everything. It's really plush. It's a really nice fitting helmet. Now, so with this being geared more towards the street, it should cut down some of the road noise a little bit. And that's, like I said, because of the shell, because of the padding, and the way they did the padding around the neck and everything. It's supposed to keep a lot of that road noise down. All right, so when we're talking about weight, all three of the helmets, X14, Pista, and the Corsa, are not far off at all. They're all in the same neighborhood. So this helmet right here, the Corsa, is about 3.6 pounds. The Pista is 3.4, and the X14 is 3.8. So like I said, not that far off. All right, so I do want to make this a motovlogging helmet. I'm still debating whether I want to put everything on it or not, but I do have a chin mount coming, so I'm going to do it right this time. Instead of using my GoPro mount and some Sugru and sticking it on there, I do have a chin mount coming, so we'll stick that on there. Probably going to put my Bluetooth comm system and everything on here. The only issue is I've heard some people are having problems with getting the speakers in here because there's no cutout in the foam where your speakers can go. So especially, and I have the JBL speakers, so we'll see how that works. And if anyone knows anything about that, it has a Corsa or a Pista that's put a Cardo or Senna in their helmets, please let me know. I can't remember if I mentioned it earlier, but as far as the padding goes, you're able to pull this padding out, the part that goes around the crown of your head, and it's reversible. So you can do cold weather or hot weather. So depending on what time of year you're riding, you are able to do that. All right guys, so here's what I was talking about. As you can see here, it is reversible. So you can just flip it inside out just like that. So, and it's even labeled right here. So on this side it says warmer side, and on the inside here it says cooler side. So I would take it, this right here you'd wear during cold weather, and then flip it over because this is the cooler side, the gray portion in here. This is for warm weather. And that's pretty cool. I don't know very many helmets that have that technology where you can do that. I don't know if Shoei does that. If they do, let me know. And then you can just take these little buttons here and flip them inside out to the other side. This one right here, and then go ahead and put it back inside, and you're good to go. All right, just so you guys are aware of what comes in the box with the helmet, obviously when you pull the helmet out, it will be inside this little cool little helmet bag. So there's that. And then the helmet does ship with a clear visor. I just went ahead and put my tinted visor on there. It does have some tear-offs that you get. And then it comes with some stickers, some instructions and stuff, little replaceable buttons and everything for the padding on the inside. And you do get a pin lock as well. I don't know if you guys can see that, the way that the camera's angled. But yeah, you'll get that. And I typically put mine on my clear visor just because if I'm gonna be riding with this, it's usually during the winter time, and it's usually during low light hours, and that's when, you know, the fog and everything on the visor starts to get bad, and I'd rather have it on my clear visor than on my tinted one because I'll be wearing that during the daytime. But that is all that comes in the box. All right guys, so all in all, I wish I would have went this route the first time and got the Corsa instead of getting the Pista, just because I don't go to the track all that often, and when I do, this helmet will still be a great track helmet, but it's also, you know, got some street capability as well. All right, so we have the Shoei X14. Just wanted to use this as a little bit of a comparison. I know I don't have the Pista anymore, but I just wanted to show you what these helmets look like on my head while I'm on the bike. You can see there left and right what they look like. And the X14 is a good looking helmet. And here it is in the tuck position. It feels pretty good, it's pretty stable, but I don't think it's as stable as the AGV. It's just my opinion. All right, so the sound from the helmet is still pretty loud. I'm not wearing earplugs at all in this video, but it's not as bad as the Pista. But I will say the Corsa is probably better as far as being a more quiet helmet. The field of view in this helmet isn't too bad either. It's pretty lightweight as well, and I do think it is more comfortable than the Corsa and the Pista. It's just the way that the pads wrap around your entire head and face, it just feels really great. So opening and closing the visor can be tricky at times. You just got to get it just right. It's a little harder than the Corsa or the Pista in my opinion. And you can really only do it with one hand, but it's not too bad. All right, so right here we have the Corsa R. As you can see, feels pretty good in the tuck position and everything. And to be honest with you, this helmet is, it cuts through the air pretty good compared to the Shoei X14. You see left and right there. Yeah, it feels really good. The fitment of this helmet is pretty awesome. Like I said, it feels, the way that it feels around your head, the pads and everything feel a lot more plush than the Pista does. The weight and everything of this helmet is a little bit lighter than the Shoei, even though on paper the weight's not that much of a difference. This helmet feels really good. The field of view is a lot better as well. There in the tuck, I can see a lot more at the top of the visor. And as far as the road noise goes, guys, it's actually a lot quieter than the X14, believe it or not. But overall, I think this helmet, weight-wise, feels great. The sound is good. I wasn't wearing earplugs with this helmet, and the wind noise and the exhaust wasn't killing me. Just the stability and everything of this helmet feels really great as well. And then right here, I wanted to check to see how it was opening and closing the visor. And I like how it is with the button in the front, because you can use either hand to open and close it. And it makes it a lot easier. I think that's better than the X14. And then just a quick side-by-side with my X14 and my Corsa. Sorry, I don't have the Pista anymore, so I really can't compare those two, you know, side-by-side or anything like that. But like I said before, check out my last video and you'll be able to see the Pista GP-RR. All right, guys, that's it. So that is just a super quick video on my AGV CORSA R. I didn't want to make it too long or anything. I just wanted to tell you guys real quick the differences, you know, between this helmet and the Pista when I had it. If you are someone that, you know, is riding more on the street and not doing a whole lot of track, definitely look at the Corsa because you could still do both with it quite well. And then if you're just, you know, straight up track, the Pista is the helmet to have. If you guys have any comments or questions or anything, just leave them down in the comment section below, guys. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.